Day 1. I spawned in. I'm in a birch forest. How lovely. We're gonna live here. I like it. It'll be hard to see him when I'm walking around. First thing I do is, of course, chop down a tree. You can't do shit without wood. Isn't that right, kids? Made some tools. You know how it goes. Cobblestone. Stone. I'm playing Minecraft. Ooh, broken ship. Yes, loot. Not to worry, we can just skip game progression by finding iron in these barrels. As we went back, I found a sunken ship. It was awesome. Looking for the chest was hard, but I eventually found it. There was a lot of iron in there. Once we got back on the shore, it was time to find a spot to build a house. As I was chopping trees, my axe broke. Not to worry, I'll just take my anger on this sheep. Die! After that, I started construction on a bridge. It'll help me get across this giant pit. I think it turned out really, really nice, actually. And before I knew it, it was the second day. I was so excited.
Nice.
Started beginning construction on the house. I didn't really know how I wanted this birch house to look, but then after a while I realized it's just not how I wanted it to be. So after that, I just decided to tear it down. And then we saw someone.
What the fuck? Oh my gosh.
At least the house is coming along very nicely. And then I was attacked.
Oh, you bitch. Ow.
Don't worry, took care of him and had a celebratory apple. On day 3, I started construction on my second floor of my house. I had no idea what I was doing here. I was really trying to make it look nice, but I decided just to ignore it afterwards. After that, I started moving my stuff to my new house. Clean inventory isn't happy inventory. That's what I at least tell myself, but that means I can carry more stuff then. Hooray! My food situation wasn't looking too good, so I decided to make a farm. Onions aren't the best source of food, but hey, it's all I got, so I can't complain. I started digging on the floor of my house. Spruce wood should look really good on it. On the way there, I had to fight an army of zombies. They stood no chance. As I was chopping the spruce tree, the most devious, evil creature came.
Ow.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Damn it.
Well, that happened. I'm gonna go home before I die again.
No.
On day 4, I was finishing the first and second floor. After that, the second floor was complete. Now all I need to do is just finish the roof. Things don't go according to plan usually.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh.
And I completely ignored what he just said. I thought to myself, is this it? Is this where I finally die? And just like that, it was over. I wanted my roof to be out of cobblestone, so the best idea was to go out at night to go get some. Yeah, you can see where this is going.
Oh no. He's right there. Luckily, I am over the water and he cannot get to me. Loser. Alright, let's just keep going. What the fuck?
After that, I chopped down a helpless tree, made a boat, and sailed into the sunrise. On day 5, I found the perfect cave to go mining. Found some iron ore, mined that up, made myself an iron pickaxe, made me some iron armor, and some gold ore.
Oh, fuck. No.
Yeah, he's now in the caves. That's not good.
Oh my god, Sheila! No!
As you can tell, I was not scared at all, and I was very calm throughout the entire thing.
Oh.
Not to worry, I felt brave afterwards, just had to take care of the skeleton. That shouldn't be a problem. Just gotta take him out, and then fight the zombie with a hammer that can one-shot you.
Damn it.
Yeah, this is really hard. I love recovering my body from like 20 blocks away. It's my favorite task for the entire game. Once I got my stuff back, I found a mine shaft and an amethyst geode with a ton of iron in it. And then I found our first eye. This one eye is one of the many eyes we can find throughout the entire world and will be important for us to beat the game. I couldn't find any diamonds in this cave. Oh well, I did find this little goblin and stole his diamond heart. Day 6 rolled around and I found myself a dog and I got him. When I returned home, I started to dig a little spot to mine some cobblestone.
Fuck.
This guy just does not want to leave me alone, huh? I decided to finish up my set of armor with the chest plate and leggings, made a full set of iron tools, and started working on the roof. And then I ran out of cobblestone. Back to mining stone. Day 7. After getting the proper amount of cobblestone, the roof was done. I added a lightning rod, some lanterns, and it looked really nice. I put up some item frames with my best loot that I have found so far. It's really starting to become like home. Day 8. As I was clearing out the forest, I saw a red speck in the distance. It was blood. I think I know whose blood this is. The next step was to make a camera. I had just enough to make a camera. Now we could start taking pictures. But to make film, we need kelp. So off to the ocean. Yes, kelp. Give me all your kelp. Yes. With the kelp now acquired, I went out exploring and found a weird tent. When I looked inside the chest, I found a book. Day 43. I think Herobrine's in our world, guys. After giving that book a 1-star review, I went to the dark oak forest to start chopping down some trees. And then I started to go a little bit deeper into the forest.
Oh my gosh.
I had no idea what was going on, but I knew I was in danger.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to happen, and now it's nighttime and I'm fighting creatures.
What the fuck? No, 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 no. No, no, no. I should have just went straight home. I should have just went straight home.
And I finally made it back home, safe and sound.
Oh. Oh my god.
On day 9, I decided to start clearing out the forest so I could have a better view of my land. But I should remember to be careful when chopping trees. We'll just go chop some trees somewhere else. Well, after breaking my axe, I was gonna go home, but... yeah, no. After totally not shitting my pants, I found another 1-star review book. Still 1 star. At this point, I thought it was long enough now, but no, he is still following me. I really don't know what's with this guy's obsession with saying, look behind you. It's not like if I turn around right now and look back and oh, and he's gone. Oh no. After looking at the second book I found, I realized something very important that I missed. There was a second page. Okay, 2 stars. I noticed that my cave was looking a little bit bare, so I decided to add some glowberries to it. Alright, it's time to address the path right here. I want to dig through the mountain and make a roller coaster right through it, but we're going to need to make a bridge first, so that's what we're going to start doing. It doesn't have to be a big bridge. I just want to build something so I can get to the other side easier. But of course, there's always problems. What the fuck do I do? Yeah, I run away. Again. Alright, time out. Time out, guys. Let's just stop real quick. What do you want me to do against him? I can't kill him. He's 3 blocks taller than me. He is beating the hell out of something with his hands. I mean, they're bleeding. The stuff he scratches on wood is bleeding. Like, I can't do anything. What do you want me to do? Anyway, he tells me to turn around and then I don't. And then he gets all mad at me for not looking. What is with this guy? Well, after that shit show, I just wanted to organize my chest, but I can't.
My gosh. Just trying to organize my chest, man. Come on.
Day 10 rolled around, still working on that bridge. I'm kind of scared because I don't know where the one who watches is, but I can hear him. And then I found out where he is.
Oh my gosh. Hey man. Going for a swim?
I've learned that if you just don't look at them, they won't see you.
Oh shit!
I was wrong. After waiting 30 years for that to happen, this happened.
Oh, what the hell? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
After waiting another 30 years for that to end, I decided to go chop some spruce trees for the bridge. I really like how this is turning out. The spruce and the birch look really good together. I had more storage chests this time, so I can put all my junk in here.
Whoa, 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 dude. Whoa. Calm down. Jeez. You good? Kind of just ran up on me like the heck, man. Huh? Alright, cool.
Alright, day 11. I think it was time to make an animal farm. My food situation is still not the best right now, and I think if I got some sheep, it'd be really good.
Well, isn't that just great?
Thank you, microphone with fan.
Oh, God. Dude, stop it.
I don't know what he wants from me at this point.
Stop. Fucking stop. I know you're behind me. You're gonna put it up my butt. I know you are. Stop it. Nope. Fuck you. Hi. You're not coming inside. No one's behind me, but you.
Well, he's gone. Back to digging. Alright, this is looking really nice. This is cozy. I think the sheep will enjoy this pen. Now all I have to do is find a sheep.
Sheep?
After putting our new friend in his pen, I went to go look for a friend for him. But then this cave was just creepy.
I can't sprint.
He was really trying to get to me this time. Anyway, remember that camera? Yeah, I need the film. So we got the dry kelp, but we also need gunpowder, so we need to go outside and kill a few creepers.
Damn it.
Not to worry, there's another one right.
What? Why did I even think that was gonna work?
I hate my life. One of the few things you forget about this is I don't play hard mode a lot. I'm always used to normal mode, so anything that happens, I'm just in complete shock all the time.
Oh my god.
At least I didn't die that far this time. Luckily, there was one more creeper that I found, and thankfully, it did give us the gunpowder that we needed to make our film. Also, the zombie we were fighting was killed by a skeleton, and we got a carrot, so we can now grow carrots.
Oh my gosh, I got a carrot.
On the 12th day, someone was in my way on the path.
He's taking a bath. Look at him.
so I had to go around. With all the materials collected, we could finally make our first black and white film for our camera. The first picture I took was the shit he smeared on the trees. After that, I was feeling very adventurous, so I decided to go see the other biomes in the area. Melons! Yes, melons. I'm sorry you had to hear that. I don't even like melons in real life, really. Anyway, I found an abandoned village up top on the mountain. It didn't really have the best loot I was expecting, really. And after a hard day adventuring, it was time to finally head home. On day 13, I'm still finishing up the bridge. I also decided to upgrade my farm. This new farm should be a lot better than my old one, clearly because it's big. Also planting down that sweet sugarcane so I can make some books later. On day 14, I decided to go mining today. I found this really giant pit, which I think killed all the dinosaurs. After digging around for a few minutes, I found a little lush cave area, but I saw something else. Yeah, I just turned around and started running. I had found another big cave opening, but he was still following me.
Ow. No. Please. Oh my god, I cannot see.
After waiting for him to leave, I found a deep, dark biome. I couldn't find an ancient city, though. That's fine. I wouldn't want to deal with the warden. At least I got the easiest achievement known to man now. And after not finding anything, I just decided to start strip mining. Oh boy, day 16. I hope I can find some diamonds. Oh look, there's some diamonds. Day 17. Still going mining. Day 18. He's in the walls. Help. Well, that was a fun mining trip. Time to go back home. Day 19, I was putting up all my loot from mining the other day. It's really nice to look at all the ore that I have found down there. I also decided to make an enchantment table and some diamond tools. Today was really just an organizing day to make sure I have everything I need. I also decided to make a spyglass so my camera could zoom in more. I used it very efficiently. Day 20. I started to digging a basement out for my enchanting room. I think having its own little room for enchanting would look really cool down here. I just hope I have enough deep slate to fill it up. I don't really want to go mining with him down there. On day 21, I realized I had no sugarcane to make any more bookshelves, so I had to go out and go find some. While on the hunt for sugarcane, I found this weird mountain that was all broken apart. I thought it would make a great picture. While I was in the area, I found a sunken ship with a pirate map. I went to the location and found our second eye vendor. When I got home, I decided to take a picture of my house. With the new acquired bookshelves that I obtained, I decided it was time to start doing some enchanting. Not the best enchantments, but I'll take what I can get. Back to work on the basement. I think the basement's turning out really good. I just need to put some stuff in here to make it better. Day 22. The basement is done. I just remembered that I own a farm and I should be tending to my crops. Now that the basement is now complete, I can start moving my enchantment table and armor down there. I don't have enough bookshelves just yet. That's fine. I'm never probably going to ever reach level 30 until I beat the Ender Dragon. Day 23. I started construction of my nether portal. It's finished. For the rest of the day, I just chopped trees with my dog. On day 24, more tree chopping. I think it's finally time to start digging into the mountain and make my big roller coaster through it. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm going to try my best to get all the way through the mountain. Well, pickaxe is about to break. I don't want to lose that, so we're going to go back home real quick. Just remembered it's summertime and I can start planting melons and wheat. And my sugarcane will also grow so I don't have to look for any. And then I saw my friend again. He didn't really do anything this time, but I did get some really good pictures of him. Day 25. We're a quarter of the way there. I decided it was time to start breeding my sheep instead of going out and looking for some. This way I can just kill them and breed them and make an infinite loop. I just knew the sheep out there were fearing for their lives. So scared. Sheep? I decided to go to the nether and see what my area was like. I wanted to make sure I was in a pretty good area so I could start exploring the nether. It's alright. Nothing much, I just left afterwards. I decided to repair my diamond pickaxe and give it efficiency 3. This will help. Day 26, back to mining the tunnel. After digging for a couple of minutes, I had finally reached the other side. It led to another beautiful landscape, but I needed to keep going. I wanted to make it longer. After another few minutes of digging, I dug into the most craziest cave system I have ever seen in my entire life. It was really something. I've never seen such beauty in a cave in forever. I just took my time looking at it, watching the sun rays come into the cave, moving. It was really something. Anyway, time to go back home. Alright, day 27. Back to mining the tunnel. On day 28, I was on the hunt for some lapis. I had found my lapis, just needed to defeat these monsters to get to it. With the lapis secure, I made it home just to see the sunrise. On day 29, I enchanted a fresh diamond pickaxe and I got efficiency 3 and fortune 1. That'll be really good. I decided to go exploring today, seeing what I could find in my world. When it was getting dark, I found a broken nether portal. I will spend the night here. After awaking from that awesome nap, I had found a shrine with another book. I don't know what kind of shrine this guy was making, but this book gets another 1-star review. On the way home, I had found another abandoned mine shaft, but I didn't feel like mining at the time, so we'll come back to this later, hopefully. When I got back home, I made some books and went to sleep. The next day, mining the tunnel. It took all day to mine. Oh boy, it's time to harvest my sugarcane finally. I decided to start making a super smelter. I have never really made one, so we're gonna go to our old friend, the internet, to look one up. I also decided to recreate the shrine to see if anything would happen. I don't think anything will. And straight back to figuring out how this thing works. On day 33, I had an intruder in my basement. Don't worry, took care of him, and I got a free grass block from him. Still trying to figure out how this doohickey works. Then I decided to go mining. It was going pretty okay. Found like 2 diamonds, but that's about it for now. I'm on fire! Didn't really find much loot. Found another eye, a power 3 book, and some redstone. Ooh, diamonds. I wonder how many I'm gonna get. 40. 40 diamonds. Let's go. After a successful mining trip, I thought it was a great time to go home and use our diamonds. What the heck? After waiting 45 years for him to leave, he finally left and I got out of the mine shaft. Thank God. After finally getting out of that mine shaft, I had found a nearby village and took one of their homes. For free. I owned them. After taking an entire day to get back home, I finally made it back. Yep, still trying to figure out how this works. My inventory started to get really cluttered up in my chest, so I decided to start organizing finally. You know what time it is! I decided to put all these onions in a crate. I don't know why, I just don't want them in my chest. You know, being in this world with this weird tall creature really makes me feel like I'm being watched. I don't even know where he is. I really don't. I don't know where he is at all. On the start of day 36, I decided to make a new diamond pickaxe and try to get a good enchantment on it. I only got Unbreaking 3 though. I can't complain. I also decided to test out my super smelter. I decided to put all my cobblestone in there. I'm probably not going to need it after what I'm about to do. Time to breed the sheep. Time to breed the sheep. After all that, I decided to go get some dark oak wood for the tunnel. When I got back home on the next day, I realized I just did not turn on the lever for my super smelter. What a waste of time. After that, I spent the entire day just finishing out the tunnel. Day 30, I'm still working on the tunnel. Day 39, I'm working on the tunnel. Day 40, I'm still working on the tunnel. Day 41, tunnel. Day 42, rails. Day 43, the tunnel has been completed. When I got back home, I decided it was time to start printing some pictures out. Some of them looked really good and some of them did not at all. On day 44, I found a horse and was looking for the stronghold to find some bookshelves. I'm tired of waiting for making books at this point. As I was exploring the cave, I had found the stronghold. Now all I need to do is get all the books in the library. Without shitting my pants, of course. After getting enough books and not being scared at all, it was time to leave the stronghold. But he had other plans. While trying to escape, he was trying to fight me. I won the fight, for sure. On day 46, I had fully maxed out my enchantment table. I was running out of dark oak wood, so I decided to go to the forest and chop some wood for the day. After going back, I realized that I was tired of crossing this little ditch in the road, so I decided to make a really nice bridge. I think it turned out really nice. On the way back home, An Enderman scared me. I will never mentally recover from this. On day 47, I had great motivation to start building a bridge. Of course, I kept the theme of birch because I am in a birch biome. After 2 days of putting in the final touches, it was finally done. Even my new friend agreed with me. Awesome. After completely finishing the bridge and lighting it up, it was finally time to take a picture of it. Turned out amazing. After that, I lit up the entire forest so no monsters would spawn, and it would be a nice little pathway to go to the Dark Oak Forest now. On day 49, I'm making the pathway. As I was making the path on the other side, I heard whispering. Doesn't matter to me because I get to harvest my sugarcane. I just remembered there's seasons in this game and I started to fill up my whole entire crop farm. Looks nice. After that, I was just finishing some touches on the path, making it look all nice and pretty. I even added this little pumpkin patch to the right side. Well, day 50. We're halfway there. Can't really believe it. It's been 50 days since we've been playing. I decided it was just time to take a break and just, terraform the land, fill any holes that I've probably made. I even decided to make a really nice well. I even added a little bucket to it. I think it turned out really nice. I decided the front of my house was a little bare, so I decided to fix it up a little bit. I have no idea what I was doing here. I was making it look too big and bulky. I just decided to go a little bit more smaller and simpler that time. Day 51, I had a visitor at my door. He wasn't selling anything crazy, but he did have some lily pads and sea pickles I was very interested in, so I bought some. And of course, afterwards, I took some free leads. And my new friend was getting a little comfortable with my area. For some reason, he was really interested in my photos, and one of them was my nether portal, which he went to go see. After that, I decided it was time to upgrade my sheep pen and make my horses stable. After making my horse stable and putting him in, I decided to decorate a little bit outside and put the sheep pen in tomorrow. The hell is this guy doing near my freaking house? Leave! Next day, it was time to make the sheep pen, but I had to take care of something first. After that, I got all the sheep inside and it was all nice and pretty. Any deserters will be murdered for their actions. Alright, time to start making the bridge to the other side. I wasn't that scared, let's be honest. Back to building. Day 53, digging. Well, that was a fun day. Day 54, I went to the village to start my emerald empire with sticks. On day 55, I started to dig under the village and start strip mining for diamonds. I also ran into our friend again. On day 56, I had dug into a massive cave opening, and then I saw one of the scariest things known to man. Yeah, he's just a head. I don't really know what to call him. I think Phantom Watcher Head. That just sounds right, really. After a while, I just got tired of listening to him, so I decided to see what happens if I touch him. Just like that, he's gone. That's it. After that, I just got on my boat and went home for the next day. When I got back home, I decided it was time to make a redstone lamp. This way, if I put it on my camera, I can have a flash mode on, so in dark places, it'll flash automatically. After that, I had some enchanted books I wanted to use, so I put sharpness 3 on my diamond sword. I didn't know if I wanted to put power 3 on my bow. I'd rather save my levels for something else, just in case. I think it was about time to upgrade my backpack to something better than just a basic standard backpack. I decided to put a diamond upgrade on my backpack so it would have more inventory space. I also covered around in diamonds to give me a +3 armor. But after doing a little bit more research, I realized I didn't really want an outer layer of diamonds. I wanted a lapis one. Luckily, you can use shears to get rid of the upgrade on the backpack. This way you can keep the inventory space, but just get rid of the upgrade that you put on it before. On day 58, I had found myself back into this village. I had come to the village to obtain a woodland mansion map and an ocean monument map. I didn't have enough paper to sell to Map Man, so I just had to go get some glass instead and make some glass panes. It's a lot faster. Now I just get to sit back and relax and watch the glass smelt. Alright man, give me your map. The reason I need to go there is because each of these places has one eye I need to open the end portal. Just remember, I'm a farmer and I need to tend to my crops. Alright, let's go look for this woodland mansion. I found a burned down shack. It's really weird because I didn't build this. Let's see what's in the chest. 1 star. Well, it's getting dark out. We're at the camp for the night. We're just gonna dig a little hole in here because what else am I supposed to do? Alright, good night everybody. Good morning, everybody. Let's see what our adventures will bring today. I found an abandoned village. I found a jungle. I even found an angry, pissed off panda in the jungle. And then I found a village. It was getting dark out, so I decided just to camp here for the night. I hope they don't mind. On the morning of day 61, I had found a really cool little island surrounded by water. I decided to take a great picture of it. After going farther and farther, I had found a snow biome. It's really fun being on the ice with my boat. It makes traveling so much quicker and faster. As I was getting ready to just drive my boat into the sunset, something caught my eye. A giant destroyed mountain again. But I decided I wanted to see what it looked like in the daytime, so we're just gonna sleep first. After waking up in the cold sand, I got on my boat and decided to take a closer look at the mountain. It looked really cool. After crossing the entire ocean, I realized on my map that my little dot indicator was bigger, which means I was closer to the woodland mansion. While I was walking off the beach, I saw a weird mountain and a really cool village nearby. I went over to check it out. It didn't really have the best loot, but hey, it's a pretty cool village, isn't it? After thousands of blocks of traveling, we finally made it to the woodland mansion. Before I went inside, I of course put a waystone at the door, so if I do die somehow, then it'd be very much easier to travel back than just walking all the way. As I fought my way through the mansion, and with skeletons, zombies, and creepers, I found a ladies trapped in cages. I rightfully so left them in their cages to suffer. We had an almost pretty close call of me dying thanks to the absurd amount of lag that was happening. Yeah, I would have been really pissed off if I died. After going deeper in the mansion, we finally found the evoker, and when we killed him, we got our first eye immediately. Then after a little bit more exploring, I found the boxing room. I hope there's not a chicken jockey in here. Yeah, I made a movie quote. What are you gonna do about it, huh? After leaving that boxing room, I found another one where the spiders were just vibing out and dancing. I ruined their fun by just killing them because I'm an awesome person, of course. And with basically everything I needed, I decided it was time to go home. Oh, look at my doggy. He's so cute. I still do not know what your name is, but you're a dog, so you're cute. After a long and hard journey and a good night's rest, it was time to go find the ocean monument. I decided to go to the village because it seemed that the ocean monument was much more closer than it was going to be. Oh look, they're right there. I'm just going to pass by and hopefully they don't touch me. Okay, so they're already locking onto me. That's great. If I dodge... Oh fuck. Okay, time to go. After a while, shooting him didn't seem to work. We're going to brute force our way in then. The first Elder Guardian was of course at the very top, which was very easy to take out. It's a lot easier than I thought. That was still hard. But the second one was a little bit more tricky. Fuck. That was a close call. I'll be careful when I try again. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I had to pop one of my gapples. There we go. Is that it? Hey, Okay, that's another one. Nice. And I found the sponge room. The sponge room. SpongeBob, I will save you. Then I was trying to get to the gold blocks into this little cube. I don't know why I wasted so much time just killing him and not just mining in. Why do they gotta have so much health? Oh my god, forget the fucking gold. Actually, wait. Aha. Yeah, I'm very small brain. After all that, I decided to leave. I mean, I got it, so I just leave. When I got home on the 64th day, I put my 5th eye in the chest, which means we got 7 more to go. I decided it was time to enchant my armor. I got protection 2 on all my armor except my chest plate. I didn't have quite enough levels. The reason we're enchanting our diamond armor is because we're about to go to the nether to look for a nether fortress. Of course, getting blaze rods would be worth it, but the reason we're mainly going is because there's another Eye of Ender inside the nether fortress. After doing a little bit more research, I found out that I can get another Eye of Ender from a clerk villager. He sells it at his final max trade. So after selling him a bunch of gold and other miscellaneous stuff, I had finally found the evil eye. The only problem is that you also need a rabbit's foot, and those are pretty hard to find. So we're gonna make a nature's compass and go look for a biome that has rabbits. After finding a flower forest, I couldn't find any rabbits there. Maybe because they don't spawn here. I don't know. I suck at this. I don't know. Time to go to the nether, I guess. After exploring around the nether for a bit, I had found a ghast. I'm probably not going to kill these ghasts anymore ever again, knowing that the sad Minecraft lore that they... Yeah, that was, that happened. I promise I won't do that again. Well, after doing that again, I stumbled across a bastion. And of course, I'm going to take my time with this, because I hate these guys. Alright, let's see what we got in the chest. Pig step. Wow. The amount of times I can never get that in my other worlds. Crazy. Day 66. I'm still in the bastion. Day 67. I've been here for 2 whole days and I still have not found anything in the nether. Well, I decided it was time to leave. I think I had tried my best. Shit. Well, I'm in a cave system. I might as well look around and see if I can find anything useful. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, I'm out of here. Yep, we're just gonna leave and go home. When I finally dug onto the surface, I was in the ocean. I was so happy. What the hell? I decided this would be the perfect time to look for a desert. I could probably find some rabbits there and hopefully get that rabbit's foot. But I eepy, so I go to sleep now. Waking on day 68 in the jungle, I decided to move over to the desert to see if I could find any rabbits. I found something even better. Oh my gosh, a sand waystone. No way. I can save time finally. And I found the rabbit's foot. Yes, sir, the rabbit's foot. Good. If I could find a desert temple, that'd be good. But I don't think I will, unfortunately. Compass points this way, so might as well go this way towards the desert. After going into the direction of the compass, I stumbled across a weird beast at humps. I still don't know what this creature is. I don't have a saddle, so I don't think it'll work. What is going on with my world generation? Well, that was fine. At least I found the desert. And after putting down the waystone of the desert, I finally got home. Hooray. That's 6. I don't know how many are in the portal, really. Probably none. I decided it was time to make a structure compass to help me. Okay, where is the closest desert pyramid? Ugh. Oh. After not thinking about that, I went over to get the evil eye. Damn it, I'm 1 short. Alright. Then I actually got it. Go. Okay, that is now 7. 7 out of 12. Llama. Llama. Oh, it's another one, look. Look at the llamas. Very cool. Ah. 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 On day funny number, I decided it was time to go to the desert temple. But of course, I had to get a picture of just the great world generation that I have, apparently. All right, we made it to the desert temple. Let's go. Just gonna disarm the trap, of course. There's no other traps in here, so this will be a piece of cake. All right, let's see what loot we got in here. Just basic loot. We're really trying to look for the other eye. We are not going to talk about that. I rode my boat in silence on day 70. All right, I'm going to be more careful now. We're going to look at these 2 desert temples. Let's check this first one. Yeah, I was taking no risk on this one. I do not want to die again. After exploring 3 desert temples and not finding the old eye, I decided to go back home. I saw that the cold eye was found in igloos, so I decided to go see if I could find one. I didn't get so lucky. I was very upset. On day 71, I decided to go look for a jungle pyramid instead. Thankfully, when I got there, there was an eye there. I was so happy. Now that it's day 72, you're probably wondering, where is the one who watches? And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. I have no idea where he has been for the past like 30 days. Like, we see him every once in a while, but like, I just don't know. I really don't know. He's supposed to be the whole point of this is why you're watching. I don't know where he is. Is he just watching me? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know where he is. Sorry for the crash out there. I had to get that out of my system for a second. Anyway, we're back in the Nether, and this time we're using our structure compass to find the Nether fortress. And I'm glad we did, because now we have found the Nether Eye. After getting some blaze rods and some other miscellaneous stuff, I decided it was finally time to get out of here. I'm in a cave again. Great. After traveling a couple 100 blocks, I found another village. I was so tired of walking, I just wanted to take a nap. Well, it's time to get back on the road then to our house. I decided to try to tame this horse, and then I saw a waystone. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the waystone. I'm not riding all the way back. When I got back home, I only needed 3 more eyes left, and then we could kill the Ender Dragon. Now you're probably wondering why I'm back in the Nether. Well, another way to get one of the eyes is to kill the Wither, which drops the Wither Eye, of course. But I messed up and I hit a pigment, and then I died. Yeah. Well, after that, I had finally gotten our 3 Wither Skulls and was ready to leave. But of course, like everyone else, just when you're about to leave with 3 skulls, there's always a 4th one. I'm not taking my chances. I'm getting out of here. Well, time to start preparing for the Wither fight. After putting sharpness 4 on my diamond sword, it was time to go fight the Wither. And you'll never guess who I saw in the mines. After digging our tunnel and summoning him, I was ready to take him out. Boom, 1 tap. And just like that, only 2 eyes to go. Days 79, 80, and 81 were probably the most painfulest days I've ever had to experience. See, I was trying to get a bad omen effect, but I had to go 1,000 blocks just to get it. And then I had to come all the way back to my village to try to kill a witch to get a witch pupil combined with an eye of Ender to make a witch eye. It was hell. And I didn't even get one. And only like 3 of my villagers survived. The rest are dead. I'm such a terrible person. Day 82, going back to the pillager outpost. On day 83, it was time to start trying to get that bad omen effect. Thankfully, I did get it a lot quicker this time. When I was heading back home for the night, I had realized there was a zombie villager there. I didn't think much at first, but then I was like, oh, that's a zombie villager. I have everything I can do to cure him. Let's take him home. After putting our subject down the crack shack with that awesome, beautiful noise, I remembered if he turns into a villager, a raid is going to start because I had the bad omen effect. So I decided to go do the raid. On the night of the 84th, I had beaten the raid. Did not get a witch people. Well, on day 85, I'm going back and looking for igloos, seeing if I can find that ice cold eye. All right, we made it to the igloo. Please let it be here. Fuck. Well, that was another upsetting run. There is another way to get another eye. If I enchant a bunch of stuff, there is a very low chance that I can get the enchanted eye, which is basically our last hope at this point. I didn't get it. I just looked through the window the entire night. On day 87, I knew enough was enough. It was time to beat the Ender Dragon. Is what I thought I was going to do after putting in all my eyes. So it turns out you actually need 12 different types of eyes inside of the end portal that are not Eyes of Ender. Good thing to know. Back to work. On day 88, I spent my entire day just enchanting in the nether. I did not get the eye. On day 89, I'm looking for another desert pyramid. It's one of the last things I can think of to get the other eye. I just can't think of anything that's easier right now. Day 90. I only have 10 days left. I'm running out of time to find all the eyes. This wasn't the desert pyramid I was going after, but if it's nearby, I'll take any chances I can to get it. And after finally opening the chest, I found the old eye, which means there is one eye left, and it could be any of them. So I decided to go with the igloo eye again to see if I could find one. And then I had come across something I was not expecting. I was just dozing off at this point, and I've been paying attention when I found this. After just looking around for a bit, I saw him. I couldn't believe it. It's been probably over 50 days since I've seen him in actual person, which was kind of scary, not gonna lie. After making it to the igloo, it actually had a secret tunnel in it. I couldn't believe it. Could this finally be it? Could this be the last eye? I was a little upset. I decided that I would just start trying to enchant stuff to get the last eye. But I was out of lapis, so I had to go mining for some. I was as shocked as you are that he is finally back after so long. I still can't believe I didn't see him. It was actually probably the scariest moment the entire time I had not seen him. Well, like any smart person would do, I'm going to use all my gold for golden boots. I don't know how long this is going to take. It could take forever. It could take so long. Well, damn. There it is. That's the last eye we need to go kill the Ender Dragon. After putting in all the eyes, it was finally time to go to the end. But of course, you have to take a selfie before you beat the Ender Dragon, of course. It's mandatory. You should know. After all this, it's finally time. We did it. We beat the Ender Dragon. I didn't really know where to put the dragon egg, but I decided I'd put it right near the shore. This way, when I look out my window, I can always see the achievement that I made. And I decided to make the best gear I possibly can with my levels. On day 96, I had no idea what I wanted to do today, but there was a spider near my base and I wanted to take care of that, and then my house blew up. Only took, 96 days, but that's fine. I like repairing stuff. I'm not mad. After fixing all that, I decided to finally finish my little waterfall area under my first bridge I ever made. I think it turned out really cool, and now every time I look down, I could see the water rushing down. On day 97, I spent the entire day figuring out how to make fireworks. It was not fun. On day 98, I ran out of sugarcane, so I had to go out and get some. How fun. When I got home, I decided to test one of my new fireworks. I can't not wait for day 100. Day 99. I decided it was time to finally get all the pictures that I have taken of the one who watches and put them all up to see how they all turned out. After that, I spent the rest of the entire day making a firework dispenser. I really had no idea what I was trying to do with repeaters here. I don't know why I just didn't, make them all come out at once. I'm stupid like that, really. Finally, it was time to do my firework dispenser. I brought my dog along and sat and watched the fireworks go off. Before I went to bed on my last day, I wanted to make sure I saw the one who watches one last time. But I didn't see him. I didn't even hear him. I didn't even know where he was. Day 100. Well, I did it. I survived 100 days with the one who watches. I guess. I don't know where he was half the time, really. I wonder if it was me moving around too much. It was too much for him to follow me. I hope not. Well, I just want to say thank you for watching. I very appreciate you watching it all the way through. This was very fun to make and very fun to play. Except when he didn't show up. I think I just got very unlucky this time. Maybe I'll do another one of these, maybe. It's kind of sad. I didn't even get to see the one who watches one last time. I really do wonder if he's out there watching me.